Vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. To throw is Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports Studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action, it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Darnold. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Now Abdullah, the return. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Still 9 remaining on second down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. On 2nd and 9, Darnold past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw Darnold. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold flushed out right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they'll...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans on one play have taken the lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now Abdullah, the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Danico Autry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Rolling to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard there to make the grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Bullet good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
It's caught inside the 25. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Tannehill. He's got Ferkser. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Tannehill.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Tannehill.
Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Tannehill to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Darnold to throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Darnold, his first throw in overtime. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done to put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.